Hello, I'm Lauren Barker. I'm here with Tyler Williams, and we're going to do a working session, how to migrate a topics page over to our new template that's editable by Netlify CMS. So I'm just going to go over what we're doing and why. So what we're doing is we're migrating existing topic page content into a data file. And then we're going to apply the new topic page template. We're going to be previewing this locally on the actual local host. And we're also going to be viewing Netlify CMS locally to help with that migration. And then finally, if we get to it, we'll fix some CI/CD errors that might come up during that migration. Tell us why, Tyler.
Yeah, we'll see how that CI goes.
Yeah.
Two major themes here for content creators who found this video and are wondering about Netlify CMS. You don't have to worry too much about, I think, anything that follows this. But if you want to see an illustration of like where the content lives and how, to get a sense that, Netlify CMS is going to be a really good tool for us, and I think it's going to be extremely useful for all the folks who need to do content editing, content creation. But fundamentally, the way that the website is built hasn't changed. So hopefully this kind of illustrates what I mean by that, where Netlify CMS lives on top of the files in the repository in this project, and we're going to move this content into a file that Netlify CMS expects to exist. And then when you do your stuff through Netlify CMS, it's just modifying that file for you. And so this is just some good exposition to understand a little bit under the hood that the same workflow of content creation and editing is happening there, just with a nicer tool. So hopefully that makes that clear and gives you a sense of where things are. And if things break for you, or if you run into challenges, maybe this will also give you some idea of where to look first, right? So that it's not just where does my content live? Where did it all go? So I think that's the first thing. Stick around and watch some of the technical details. But then for folks looking for to dive more into the development work on Netlify CMS and the tools we're building out for the content creators, I think really the why here is that we're taking existing content, which lives in a variety of different formats across the repository, or normalizing it into a way that Netlify CMS can consume. But ideally, this normalization is going to make it generalized enough that we can make other decisions outside of Netlify CMS and just make working with content and changes to the website easier without being worried about breaking content and missing content, losing content, all that.
Yeah, that's awesome explanation.
Cool. I'm going to share my screen if that's,
yeah.
All right, sharing the screen, desktop 2. Cool. Awesome.
Great.
And then do you want to navigate while I do the driving?
Sure. So let's open up this Agile Delivery page on our local host.
Cool.
So we can see what we're starting with.
Excellent. So I'm going to change directory into the marketing site. Here I am, and then I'm going to run my middleman server. Do you want me to open up the Netlify server as well?
Yep, open Netlify.
And that's this command.
Yeah, if you could find that Agile Delivery page in the IDE and then also in the browser, that'll give us a good base of where we're starting from.
Cool. And if you're just joining us and haven't done this process, there is a documentation file in doc/Netlify CMS, and it's got these commands for you. Sweet, I think we're installed. Looks like Webpack is running. And then what are we on? Localhost.
Yep.
4567 admin. Oh, middleman is not yet up.
Yeah, middleman takes a while. I'm gonna open up the topics page in the
cool.
ID. There you go.
Excellent. Here we are.
This is the Agile Delivery page. And as you can see, all the content is mixed in with our HAML here. And we are going to migrate all of this over to a data file.
Awesome.
And in the end, we're actually going to end up deleting this HAML file.
Excellent. Is this just, so if we delete this there, oh, because we've got the new template, the topics template ready, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you open the admin, it's just the slash without the, in the URL.
Excellent. I've got an error. I wonder if I'm not in the right.
Oh no, you got it. You just got to delete the pound sign.
Oh, hello.
It does that. Yeah, so you got to have that ending slash.
Right.
Load the page. It's kind of a little edge case thing.
Cool. That's what React Router doing a thing.
Yeah.
I think React Router like drops the hash at the end so that it can do the dynamic links. That's just a guess. I don't work with React Router every day, but that's my recollection. That makes sense. Cool. So we're here.
Yeah, I wonder why it's not showing the other topics page.
Yeah.
Open your data directory in the IDE.
Sorry, I'm gonna move this. Data.
Data. There should be a CMS directory.
Which I do not see.
Topic directory. There you go.
Data, topic, CI/CD.
Try reloading the admin. Weird. Okay. We'll have to figure that one out.
Well, let's see. Do you want to jump into this? And if it works, just then the answer is probably that something got messed up only with this file. And if it doesn't, then maybe we can change course.
To start,
cool.
So here's the admin. We're going to open another window where we're looking at the Agile Delivery webpage on localhost. And this is going to be a great tool for cutting and pasting the content in instead of doing it from the HAML file.
Is this, I don't know the file paths well enough.
Dash delivery slash. Yay.
Yeah, I had that on the live website. That makes it a little easier. All right, here we are. So this is, oh, nope, I just went to the actual website. Sorry. Localhost 4567.
Or localhost. Either one works. There we go.
There we go.
Cool.
Excellent. Cool. And so is this new topic? So new topic then?
Yep.
Cool.
There we go.
Excellent. And I can probably just copy paste from here, right? That's going to be the easiest. Cool. So I guess this is also good for me and for other folks who are going to be doing this. So title is just our header here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then it's probably easiest to get into from the source for the SEO description.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, and that's just up in the front matter here. We don't want quotes wrapping the input on the field in Netlify CMS, correct?
Yeah, we don't need the quotes. You could just directly put it in there.
Awesome. And canonical path, do you want like the absolute URL or are we doing it relative? Does that get filled in?
Relative.
Okay. Excellent. All right.
Nice.
Cool. And then
this header body, let me take a look at what the other page is. So the header body is if we look at the CI/CD page on the live website, this will be a good reference. This is where the new topics template has been implemented, and the header body part of Netlify CMS is that right there. I don't know if maybe, yeah, this what is Agile Delivery section is the header body, and we can put it in there for this first iteration.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. And that is, do you think that's entire, or is it, do you think it's this whole block here, including the quote?
I don't know.
I would, interesting.
Yeah.
This feels in a lot of ways like
Is this just part of the body?
the body, especially because it's got the quote and it's like, and then we drop into headings. But I mean, here's the other question. Like, if there is not an existing like good snippet of copy, like, is the header body required? Or maybe we could turn this button link into, so like copy link address and just turn this into a link.
Yeah.
So learn how to.
Required, but we can make it not required. So
Okay.
for this initial migration, yeah, I would just put something there, and then when the content team reviews it, they might have content they want to get put in there.
Okay. And then this should give us kind of that same link vibe down here, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. And then we'll call this body.
Yep.
Cool. Excellent.
And
okay.
Markdown. So
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I always mess up on the block quotes. It's just the first. Oh, nice. We have this little preview here.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Okay. And then, and these are probably not H1s, are they?
They're H2s.
Cool. And this is pretty much the workflow, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
And I think the cut and paste from the generated web page into the Netlify CMS will be a good way.
Yeah, I was thinking when we were getting set up, I was looking at the handle. I was like, oh, that's going to be a real hassle to do the thing with. But this is great using the existing generated page here. So then we get to this kind of thing. What should we do with that?
It is new. So it goes into a new section called benefits. So you can delete the H2 in the body.
Oh, I see.
Yep. And then we have a new field down here for benefits, and we will add each one of these. And
I see.
Add the title, description, and then for the image for now, I think you can just use a relative link to that image.
Okay.
And we'll need to configure so that those icons show up when you click on choose an image. But
cool.
For now, choose an image.
Do I have the option to write that manually?
Let me see what they did. What I did for the other one. Benefits, images, icons. I guess leave them empty for now.
Okay, cool.
Just put the content in and leave the image field empty.
Cool. And as exposition for anyone watching, I popped over into the IDE because I figured it'd be faster to grab these file paths that way, at least for me. So that, and then we have a description. And so this benefits block here is like, it's hard coded in this position, right? We don't need to drag this up underneath the body.
Nope.
It's just got like a slot for itself.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love a good template.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And I will make an issue for fixing the issues of those, or where those icons are, so you can actually pick them in the CMS.
Cool.
Iterate on that.
I'm going to collapse this for now.
Yeah. What is the next section we got here? Delivery.
Agile. I have a question for you. You mentioned delete this H2 from the body, but I didn't put it into the benefits. Does that just get autofilled? Does it like smartly know that we're in Agile Delivery, so it says benefits of Agile Delivery?
CI/CD fundamentals. I think go a little farther down in your fields, and there might be a benefits title field.
Resources title.
Resources. Benefits. Oh, there is a benefits title. So I gotta make another issue to add that field to the CMS.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Sweet. I'll leave it for now and come back to it when we get that up in there.
I'm taking
Cool.
notes for agenda.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Field for benefits. And what was the other one? Icon.
Icons.
Directory. Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
And so now, am I back to editing body here?
No. So the body is the first thing that shows, and then the benefits get shown. So this one's different because now we have another section called Agile Delivery Basics. Let's see what. Scroll down a little bit.
In the rendered page?
Yeah. Resources. Let's skip that section and let's go to the resources block, since
Cool.
it does have.
You got a place for that?
Yeah.
Probably want all of this, huh? Is this a link?
Oh, that part, this please share with us by tweeting at GitLab, I think. Might be.
Is that hard coded?
Might be, yeah. But you can add it in. You can add it in there, and then when you preview the page, you'll be able to see.
Cool.
Yeah. And then it looks like we have a couple resources, so you add those in one by one in the resources block.
Excellent. I gotta say, I am, okay, grab this link. Huh. Interesting.
Under the read.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Copy link address. Oh, I wonder if we're just like grabbing that all in one thing. And then this is relative link. Excellent. Cool.
Now it just has a spot for resources.
What's that?
It just has a spot for like the title and the link.
Got it. And not like the description part.
Yeah.
What is an agile mindset? I was gonna say before, I'm so spoiled. The like GitLab like editor in MRs and issues has that nice like auto, like if I highlight something and I hit like an open bracket, it's like, cool, I know you want an end bracket on your highlight selection. It's like, I know that you are a developer, and I always miss that in places where I don't have it.
And I'm seeing another thing that I'm adding to our to-do here. There's going to be a third field in this resources block called type.
Okay.
That's where you're going to designate what type of resource it is. And cool. Right now we have webcast, white papers and ebooks, case studies, and reports. And depending on what type it is, it'll group them together and link an icon. But that's in a to-do, which I'll shortly follow up after this video.
Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the IDE for these ones just because it's a lot of like right clicking. And at that point, it's just a little easier for me to grab this. Is there and maybe you said this while I was thinking that in my head, do we have a spot for images on this?
Nope.
Cool.
There are not. And in your admin, if you click the little eyeball, it'll collapse so that
Hey.
we're looking at the fields. And I'd recommend using this for now because we haven't worked on the preview yet.
Right. It's not giving me enough useful information that it matters much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Agile for developers, pairing sessions. Hey, how relevant.
That's what we're doing.
Hey. All right. So that's pairing sessions. I'll pop back over here. Cool.
Now,
And then this is related content.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
Yeah, so videos, web pages, case studies.
Do you want me to group this all under related content for now? The web pages and case studies, because there's a separate one for video.
Related content, this is the nav bar. If you go to the CI/CD page, related content is that link bar that gets shown in the head.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
So this is our related content block.
Got it.
Which in other topics pages is what shows on the sidebar.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the Agile Delivery page and see if it has a sidebar.
Sidebar, Your Honor.
It does not. So this one is a little different.
Okay.
Oh, what are those blog articles in the bottom? We can do that.
The web pages or the case studies?
If
Or is it the sticky nav?
you go up a little bit, there are blog cards. Yeah, we can add these guys.
That is what I added in resources. Do we want to double up on them?
Oh. Suggested content is where those would go, actually.
Okay.
Oopsie.
Or sorry, I'm a little lost here.
Yeah, so suggested content is where you post just a link to a blog article, and
There it is.
it pulls in that blog title, image, and description.
Got it. Okay, perfect.
I didn't realize that those were, are those the blog articles?
These, I think, all link to, that's a blog. These all link to blogs. Yes, correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so on this one, what we're calling resources now is what's listed under videos, web pages, case studies at the bottom.
Okay, so these, 8 links should be in the resources block here.
Yeah.
Cool. And then these, since they are blog posts, should be up in the suggested content?
Yeah.
Cool.
I got turned down there because they're called different names. And this is something that everyone will have to use their reasoning as they're doing this migration over.
What's, as another piece of like, as we get, like, on a related note, as we do these, I know we're doing a large batch this week and the next week. And it strikes me that like we'll probably have to make a couple of choices like this where we may move things around. These things I imagine are going for review with whoever owns the content. Is there like, I guess, like, do we have guidelines on like when we should move stuff, or is it just like best judgment, we'll get reviewed and like go like iterate back and forth on it, or are we just gonna try and like get through them all and get them done and do another iteration of review later on?
I think some pages it's going to be a quick migration.
Okay.
So the goal is get the initial migration out, get that review app up so we can hand over that review app to the content team and they can take a look at the new page.
Excellent.
And they'll supply us with edits to there's a resource, these resources should actually be suggested content.
Right.
Need to get made. But this initial migration, make your best choice.
Cool. Sounds good. It's not far. I feel like, this is all somewhat straight. It's one of those things where it's like on its surface, you're like, yeah, that's really straightforward, but it would be very understandable if someone else had a different perception and thought that and like wanted something much more specific, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense to do the quick thing so that we can get that feedback quickly.
Yeah, and this is going to be really good as we're going through these migrations for editing the admin interface and the changes we need to get made, because the first is just getting the template out and we haven't really worked on the admin.
Yeah. I am going to, so in this resources, I'm in resources. When I encounter internal links, I'm going to relative path them. That makes sense, right? Okay, cool. Because then there's a couple of YouTube links that I am just doing the absolute URLs for. And then case studies. Cool. I must have missed some. Oh no, we have 8. So let's double check. 6 resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I miss something? Agile project management, groups and teams, scaled agile, agile planning, and I missed scaled agile. And these things rearrange, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Once I add the type field, they'll get grouped by type when they're actually generated on the page.
Cool. Copy link address. So this goes above accelerating. Perfect.
Yeah.
And then one more. Add a resource. And I'm assuming these get they just get rendered in order, right?
Yeah, by type.
Well,
yeah.
Right. Cool. Excellent. Okay. That is resources, all 8 of them. Sweet.
Okay. Okay. Now we do the
Related content.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, which are the blog cards. Yeah.
Got it. These ones here are related content.
Wait, hold on. Nope. Related content is the header links.
Gotcha. The sticky nav here.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't really tackled the sticky nav yet, but
Oh, are these are anchor links through the page?
yeah, I would leave that blank for now.
Okay.
What else is on this page?
I think that's it. We've got sort of this hero area. We did the body copy. We got to benefits. We skipped over this part of the body, and then we got to resources.
Let's do, so with benefits, after benefits comes a hero module, the CTA. So we can add this Agile Delivery Basics content in there for now, and then we'll have to make some decisions on how to deal with that later.
Got it. Cool. Okay, so I will go ahead and drop that in here. And these things have some images too. Do we want to grab the images and work with that, or?
Let's just do the content for now.
Cool.
Yeah, because this is a new module that we haven't built into our template yet. So
cool.
We'll need to add that to this MR.
Cool.
And there's probably going to be things that we're going to encounter like this with other pages.
That makes sense. It's part of the normalization process, right?
Yeah.
I think hopefully too, we're kind of deep in the video, so who knows who's made it this far. But hopefully this video can be useful for content folks we work with, so they can get a sense of like where, like what we did, right? And so like when they're giving feedback, they can understand like what we had to make choices about and like perhaps why, and just make that like collaboration a little smoother too, of like we're gonna work on it and like get it back to where you want it, and like this is just where we are for now because those are the options we have at the moment.
Yeah.
Cool. Skip the image too.
Yeah.
Great. Cool.
So let's go ahead and publish.
Cool. Sweet. Out of these options just now,
because that's going to create a data file in your local repository. So we got to choose the cover image.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and that'll look like the CI/CD one, right?
Yeah. And let's go, yeah, if you just,
that's it here.
Let's choose just that. Okay, let's take the Agile Delivery cover image and we'll drop it into the correct directory.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hero image. Is it? It's not this SVG, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it. Perhaps it is. Okay. So that lives in. This is probably relative, isn't it? Images. Nope, it is not relative. Yeah, it's at the top.
Source directory.
This is still just barely out of month 1 for me, so getting my bearings. Images, home, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I always have to say the alphabet. I'm unashamed.
I do too.
Oh, it's not in home, it's in Agile.
Yeah, Agile.
I know Agile is the first letter of the alphabet, so I got that one. Agile SVG.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll need to, this is another decision process we should probably discuss. Do we want to move this image to the topics directory and do a search and replace through the repo to make sure this image isn't used anywhere else? Or do we just want to copy it and place it in the correct directory?
Wow. It feels like lose-lose.
Yeah.
It's like either adding more stuff to the repository or having to search through the whole thing. I feel like perhaps we should find and replace, right?
Okay.
Oh, here's a question though. So I think find and replace is right because then we don't add more stuff to the repository and we get things where we probably want them to go. But that brings up my question. So we're going to move in order for this page to work, we need to have agile.svg in the correct folder, right?
Yeah, correct images directory for this content type.
For this.
Yeah.
Is it the case though that like, because perhaps other, well, let me do a search. Because if other places rely on that, but they are not CMSable, then like it almost makes sense to have the duplicates because they rely on something that like just should exist elsewhere.
Yeah. So we would just update the path to the new image path in all instances where it's used.
Yeah. I was wondering if it makes sense. It looks like it's only used in like what's going to be CMSable anyways, but like I was wondering if it still made sense to have duplicates because like some places referenced it that were not like part of the, like didn't want to be using it as the CMS, but I see now that is not the case here. So cool. Yeah, we'll find and replace this. That's not bad. It's like 3 instances. Cool. So I am moving.
Source, images, topics.
Sorry, I lost Agile SVG. Goes into source, images, topics.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to Command X it. Source, images. Oh, I'm already in there. Okay. And topics. Cool. And just straight here.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So that's been moved. And then here's my find and replace. So in topics, we want this to go source images.
We don't need to add the
Not the source.
Yeah, we just need to replace that Agile directory with
topics.
Yeah.
Oh, I just searched for agile.svg, so this is fine where it is.
Yep.
That's fine. And then this now, images. Cool. Excellent. All right, so that's there. And then if I do this choose an image,
you probably have to wait for middleman to rebuild before it's going to show up.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so we could choose one for now. That's
okay.
There just so we can get the preview going. Oh, there's nothing there.
Are we able to?
Yeah, it won't let you publish it since it's required.
There's no like draft.
There will be once we turn on the editorial process, but
cool.
Yeah.
So let me upload. I can upload.
Yeah.
Maybe click that.
Upload. Yeah.
Okay. This will be a little silly.
Yeah.
It's like uploading the thing to the place it's going to be. Source. I hope it works. Source images. Topics. Element of P. T for topics. The alphabet is LMNOP That's how it goes. Okay, cool. Excellent. Choose selected.
There you go.
Awesome. Cool. And then I think I was missing, I think it's complaining about these ones, which also wanted images.
Yeah. So we could upload those icons there.
Yeah. We're in images, icons. Images. Oh, it won't let me go back. That's so annoying. Columns. There we go. Really? Okay. Finder doesn't always do what I want it to do. Images, icons, EFG, HI, icons, and we're in scale first. Scale. Awesome. Choose.
Yep.
Well, this is good. I'm glad that it's like this upload thing is very useful, right?
It does. I think it's uploading it to the wrong directory, but
okay.
At least they'll all be in one place now.
Yeah.
These are all things we can fix in our merge request.
Word.
Once we get the first preview of it.
And then visibility TUV. Okay. Choose. Great. Any other errors? That looks correct. Let's give it a shot. Publish now. What am I missing? What did I do? What do you want from me? It's not telling me where.
Oh no.
Is it? No, that just was a fluke, right? Yeah. Okay.
Try reloading. Hope we don't lose everything.
Before I reload, I have one question. These aren't required, are they?
No.
Okay.
Only fields that are required are the title, SEO description, canonical path, and header body.
Okay, cool. I am going to reload.
Yeah. And if not, then
I know this is the standard warning. Like you can't overwrite it. Like it's just a browser API. It's just a browser API.
oh no.
Oh no! Oh, hold on. Hey! We got it. A local. Okay, I think Netlify CMS has our backs here.
I don't know what's going on with this backup. Okay.
Woo! Okay. Hey, it worked too. Oh wow! That's really, man. We've gone through the gamut. I hope if people have made it through this far, what a story, like a redemption arc, honestly, of just like, okay,
Oh man.
cool.
I think part of the thing that's going on there is Middleman is still building and rebuilding the site, and Netlify is still looking at the source files. And
Sure.
Connect between.
They're out of sync.
That.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Uh,
Cool. Well, we got it, created it, and so now I imagine Middleman probably needs to build now that this thing exists.
I hope, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna open this on up. Topics, Agile Delivery. So
you'll be able to reach this page, and if it's still loading, so that means Middleman's working.
Cool. Yeah, and I see it doing its partial build down there. But it is the case, like we want to delete this file, right, in this workflow?
Yeah, but let's not delete it until we get this data file created. So all the content you've entered over in your admin is eventually going to create a data file in our topics, direct data topics. There you go. So right now we only have one, and that's the CI/CD YAML. And what we need to get when you publish it, it's going to create a new data file called agile-delivery.yaml, and then our work is saved.
Right.
So that's what we are looking for.
And Netlify CMS is waiting right now, or it's like talking to Middleman to create this because we're published here.
Huh.
Let me reload the IDE because sometimes it's just a lot of files, so perhaps. Topic. It's not there. Let me grab. Let's just see if it's in. Like again, I don't always trust my IDE. CD topic, right? Okay, so it's not there.
Can let's publish it again.
Oh, hold on, sorry. This moved us, and we created it in the marketing directory.
Well, that's the wrong place. That's not where it's supposed to go. Huh. Well, cool. That's good because
it's there.
We've got our data file.
Yeah.
That's bad because it's in the wrong place. And
right.
Got to add that to the to-do list of things to fix.
Cool.
So,
but hey, we got it. And so now, so for the time being, for like the upcoming, do you want to just like do this, create these files, move them where they ought to be?
Yeah, I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to stop the recording.
Cool. That's fair.
Okay.